Hello, and welcome to another update video about XRP. XRP continues to grind lower. Hasn't made a new low since yesterday. However, it hasn't done anything to confirm a different wave count. So it's cooperating at the moment quite well with the primary scenario that we discussed in previous videos. I'm already on the 4-hour chart, so just shifting it into place. So you can see here, from this wave W top that formed in July, we have an A, B, and a possibly still unfolding C wave to the downside. That C wave is really unfolding in slow motion. This is forming then an X wave. That's the idea, a complex WXY structure. And the Y wave to the upside, which should start to unfold as soon as the X wave is complete. This should also be an A, B, C structure. And then the A wave could be a 5-wave move or a 3-wave move. Then we should see a B wave pullback and a C wave higher. You know, this is sort of what I'm watching as a potential. Okay, so best I can do at the moment is to show this wave count, especially valid as long as the downtrend at the moment is intact. I'm talking about this move down. This is basically supporting the current idea of this larger corrective pattern. Now, what happens if we suddenly break higher? So first of all, in the white wave count, there is a resistance that I shared with you in the last video. As long as this resistance level isn't even broken, there's absolutely no need to consider something different. And the resistance area is between 56.5 cents and 61.3 cents. So it's between the 38.2 retracement of the third wave down and the 61.8 retracement. Because it's a because it's a diagonal to the downside, we have to consider the golden ratio as resistance. But be aware that by the time we get into, let's say, or towards the 50% FIB level or the 61.8, the price would have broken to the upside of that descending trend line. And this obviously would already indicate the immediate downside momentum might reduce and maybe something more bullish is going on. But, you know, we all know that XRP likes to move in corrective patterns. I shouldn't say I'm sure, but I think at some point it will really surprise. The problem is we have at this stage no clear setup for it. I mean, also here, it's now in a support area, okay? But this is highlighted in orange. Orange means I wouldn't be surprised if it breaks. But at the moment, I think it should hold, okay? So that's my view at the moment. In the primary scenario, even in this X wave to the downside, this support area, which is between 37 cents and 52, that should ideally hold. Okay, so there is no clear setup. I haven't got a 5-wave move up. This is simply a pullback zone after a 3-wave rally. So it's a 3-wave move down after a 3-wave rally. Could literally end here, could go a little lower. Very difficult in these corrective structures, okay? But what I want to emphasize is that if it breaks higher and we even break above the trend line and resistance, it's likely the yellow count. You will know the yellow count if you watched the previous video. It simply means that it's basically the same count. It just means a delay of the sell-off, because the B wave, which presumably ended in November, is basically still unfolding as a larger A, B, C structure. If that's unfolding, then it should turn around very, very soon. Very, very soon. And it should turn around before really breaking below 45.5 cents. So this is a very, very small window where the market could turn around and basically activate that yellow wave count. Yeah, but until it really gives us more evidence that this is unfolding, I'm watching the move down here as an unfolding third wave. Where are we? Here, third wave. And I'm not suggesting that wave C is yet finished of wave 3. In fact, if we take a look at Fibonacci extensions and say, okay, wave 2 topped here on the 9th of December, it doesn't look right yet. It doesn't look right. If this is an A wave, this might have been the B wave, and maybe we are in wave C down. But also here, looking at really the smaller time frame, maybe this wave B is still unfolding, all right? So that's what I mean. We have to be a bit flexible with these corrective patterns. At the moment, there is a downtrend. We're looking for lower prices. if there is a change in trend, it would need to be indicated by the break above the trend line, and then also in addition by a break above the resistance levels. Until then, I would focus on lower. It's just, there is not very clear, there's no clear trend, because there's no clear 5-wave move up on the larger time frame. So any movement is not really supported by a high level trend, which makes this entire chart so challenging, which is also why I know a lot of Elliott Wave analysts aren't covering XRP anymore, because it is a mess. Okay, it doesn't mean Elliott Wave doesn't work. It just means that, well, Elliott Wave is a trend trading tool. It's best for trend trading. The problem is obviously here, it's a mess. You can trade that as a range trader. We are looking at the long-term chart. We're just moving sideways. It's getting worse because the volatility is even reducing, right? As we're heading into the apex of a huge triangle. So that's a challenge. I showed you that in one of the last videos. But yeah, hopefully you liked the update. If you did, then please hit the like button. Leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also, make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.